Alright, we're back. Before we jump into recruiting, let's take a quick look at the halfway mark, how we're looking. Bangupo playing pretty well. He's off on a few key throws, but otherwise, can't really complain about those numbers. Rushing wise, Schaefer is pretty good. Let's see how is that. Yeah, his wear and tear halfway through the season is already rough. And Anthrop just ain't quite getting it done. And yeah, Bangupo provides a little bit of scrambling, but Nass and that 5-drop gain been really good. Kaneme, we might switch him around in the depth chart. It shouldn't affect anything, but maybe we'll get that playing time. Goofy deal breaker. We got Malloy's our freshman, Bosby. Might to get him more looks too. And the freshman 5-star doing his thing. I don't really care about that. Robinson, leading tackles. He is close. Woodward, Wayne, about right. Look at that tackles for Boss. Dugans. Holiday, that's a pick. Robinson, Martin. Preston's got the most deflections. He doesn't have playing time, but he's a senior, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. That's our kicker. He's 10 to 12, doing decent. Touchdown for Rashad. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Let's see here. How's the recruitment going? We got a couple commits. I can't believe this guy committed to us. The 5-star tight end physical route runner from Tennessee. And then we got the gem physical route running receiver. Expected that a little bit more. Looking good here. I think with the visit and everything, we can pull off this 10 and send it elsewhere. They had their week 7. Let's add the 10 there, actually. Looking good there. Looking good there. Georgia is coming in hot here. They probably already know the checks. So with the hard selling. Dang, Georgia. Well, we beat them for 1. With the whole 50, and let's schedule that. Week 12, we got another lineman coming. We're actually going to lose this. Let's try, but off this guy to USC. Alright. This one's looking good. I just wanted to make sure none of these were softs, right? Okay. Georgia Tech looking at them, but we're looking good actually. Trying to climb back into that one. Oof. I think Nebraska can get a visit before Nebraska, so should we wait unless one of those other teams gets in there? This one, I think we're climbing in pretty good. Climbing in there pretty good. Alabama. We pulled the full 50, so let's try that. Okay. Then you got a couple quarterbacks. Notre Dame just pulled out of this one. So it could be a good backup in case I get one on him. Athlete dual threat, I could put him somewhere else. 6'5". We got a lot of receivers though. Speed's only an 80. Yeah, okay. And then this guy. Looks decent. Let's do it. And then let's just set that visit 12. So let's play time and we can offer it. Okay. Let's go. Pretty well rated on this. This could be a battle. They're 4-3, maybe just some tough losses on the road. Got the U.S. Open on here. Who likes Wyndham Clark, man?
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Paul.
Yeah, for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate. He was down the field. It's just that The ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this one. If I don't feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They had to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Okay, on the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moves. On the run, it's the
blocking still is 6.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle.
He throws it super high. Anyway.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean now? It's third and long. To dime packages, to nickel packages. You're taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Let's go to the end zone.
Too late because I was looking at this.
He was trying to find his man
It's a
for
bad
6.
throw.
And here comes the field goal.
I think it's just the end zone, doesn't it? It's very good passes. Very good. Trouble with it. Stuck it in.
Just inside that
Let's go
right
for the
upright.
kick it still.
And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kill. Nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Lawrence, buddy.
And the big
You could have
defensive
used
front
that over
wins
this.
the battle. No gain on that play.
The big one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back.
Oh.
That's the kind of play that can really
See that? I thought it was going there. It's staying in the cross.
1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right.
Jumps in here. He just did nothing. Gosh, I had that.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead.
Didn't try to go.
And I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This game one
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They got him. Out of the way. Doing midway.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Maybe needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Turn on field.
FIU gets it back in the Panthers. Send the offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Into the pound, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these.
Just
But you start to
hate
add them down the road. Obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Little touch pass to the receiver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
He's big of a cut. That's
And the
her.
defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab down the middle.
That's
Stopped
used
at
to
the
play
44, but he got 10 on the play.
When you play zone coverage,
Go,
when you got a
double.
wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very
Aggressive
difficult. You got to
one.
make sure
We
I
can
play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the
lot,
stop,
but
trying to
you
pick
got
up
a
just
little
a little bit
bit
of time to get to that first down marker.
Jet.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Blocks.
He steps
Got
out
the
bounds
edge.
at the 41-yard line.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move,
So
man, he's flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that. First down, you run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it right now.
Holding ball and good for those. A couple of games.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Straight.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lost a pass. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Get a few back.
And with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
Inside
Had a
zone.
chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They go to the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that run really didn't go
To pick up the scores.
to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
That's a miss.
Man in the middle.
If he caught up, they threw a flag.
There's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on comes the field goal unit.
Just need to keep it speed.
Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead
Those
now
holes, I
6
think,
here
they
in the second.
moves.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
That's juice.
Touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us
They're
know
down.
finds enough room to get
Put him in
3
the
out to the
backfield, but he
34.
still picks up.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Good throw.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it.
And Lemon gets through
And
that.
it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy
Just
catch,
can't get to him.
Coaches always harp about staying
it's just
ahead
too
of the chains,
quick.
and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Cricket. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Right back to it.
Somehow we got her.
At the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep
Get out there. Nice
play,
play, Rodney.
Be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do they do?
Good throw.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, coming right to me. Something I didn't get there.
Easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get tough, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defense is willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Right, right.
Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff
You holding calls on you, remember? Something go on you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, and nowhere to run.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to
Let's it drop it.
This is some physical pass
6,
defense.
7.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big
Is that
physical
what's
target,
funny to
but it was
say?
the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It's a big call.
I was watching the show talking. They're claiming that he has like a worm in his mouth. He has
Bad throw, bad catch.
he has a worm in his mouth, and it went on. And then they were saying they're gonna. Then the other was saying is there gonna be a new on
How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
Then they said,
Let's say he better drop the ball. Hits.
Then M said 1942. There was a new land on TikTok.
And that was funny?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping
Good
everyone in
bits.
front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit.
Sophomore learning when to just do it himself.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Got it. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage. The receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just 2 guys being on the same page.
Using his legs, it's Schaefer. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Lost the flyer on 2nd down. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play and will wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass.
Get out of there. Yeah.
Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete.
defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here we go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left.
The ball.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great breaks on the football and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. FIU pushing tempo.
Good ball by the
Wants to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here in halftime.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We got a timeout coming in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running shots, circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Gets it out fast. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away
get the
from
first.
the
That hurts.
second down, they'll go to the air.
They
make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Stop celebration.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting through the scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Field goal is good. And now they take the lead. First half in the books. Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are They're trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the
Video,
field.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting trying to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast.
It's got Slade.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you push that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties
It is going to be
and get in the play immediately.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of the gap, his scrambling can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Jeez, they are just all over this.
This has been the problem for the offense.
Getting
The red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position. All of a sudden, moving backwards, the offense has got to be better in this critical area.
Let's see what they've done.
I can in that speed up, that's okay.
Wants to pass.
Got holding, and does got all the food.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Vertical thing,
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
he ducks it.
There were serious revolutions on that
He
third down
ducks
pass,
it.
but it's incomplete. So here comes the
That's
field
insane.
goal unit once again. They roll ready. Kick 3 tonight. He slides that
Stuck it in.
just inside the right upright. They extend the lead to 5
Okay,
here in the
that's
third.
good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Oh, Lennon, we had it. So I didn't have to switch.
Second down coming.
Had
This
it.
is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
That was going
And
to
the defense
good
knew
one.
what was going to happen.
Good one.
They finally whistle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
The play action fake. Throws for the
Get it.
tight end.
Yes.
And this will be
Got
incomplete.
Holiday.
A big hit there forces second down.
Go back to cover 3.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Pound 55. Go.
The give out of the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him
Only
for a
made a
short
play.
gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful job done
Ball
on
was thrown
third
right
down. They
through.
move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown,
You
but that
wanted
was
no
a
part of it.
massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll pull it down and run.
They have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Could you play action and maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That slices the lead to 2. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
Good. What is that?
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead ball. I got the football. I got to take care of the football. Put a nice drive together. And breaks out of the open. Building momentum. Picking up
Ostrich just completed that drive. I should have bounced it.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down.
I don't know. Move up. What do other people have all day? My guys just get swam as soon as my 99 rated guard.
Defense, when you can do this, when you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Yes. Exactly.
Making his presence felt and making the stop.
Punch me.
From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time.
Covered. Clearly running, but he's trying. And he's trying.
Scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Dagger.
FIU set up with another first down.
His feet out in.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, when you get that
Go to
man
the
coverage,
third,
people are taught to have
fourth.
inside leverage. So that
We're in
out
the
route
third.
there,
Go to
if
the
your
fourth.
QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Having a tough one here. Just a lacking explosiveness. Let's try a toss.
So first down will open up the final period.
You can see that edge.
He might want another play. Trying to get it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Somebody block.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, picks on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Fires to the big fella.
Let's go.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last pass completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end.
He's got teamed up.
Not much doing there. That defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
With him, which is unfortunate.
A design run for the quarterback.
Here we go. Nice blocking. Penguco turns it up and throws.
Tell you what,
For the
I'm not
two-score
picking
lead.
a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and
They missed them.
they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
They get a blocking ball. Should decline it, but
the officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of deal, but doing it with some discipline. Trying to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw. He tosses one.
a lot of guys here. No way. Oh, God.
Find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for room to shape. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Go to...
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it.
Sketches you out for the first.
Bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
So.
After taking another look, just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
Let's go. We drive flat.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Zings it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll go with the direct snap. Absolutely nowhere to go. This defense makes a third down stop.
A lot of times you know on third down in the red zone, you know exactly what you're going to do the next play. You got to the 1. Now it's fourth down. This situation is what you wanted. Go after it. Go for it.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. The penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Power ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
To the back seat.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now it's the third and goal.
You got some.
Snap it to the back.
Shake it with the end zone.
They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. third and long. You'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the middle. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout.
So they could hit that. That's why I didn't end up with
Turns out
cover
to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the offense.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it in the air. They'll make the stop, and that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right. Moving on.